Okay, that's what I needed to know. All right, everyone ready to proceed? Mr. Kincaid, would you remove yourself off mute and turn your camera on, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We're on the record in cause number DF2306791. Counsel, will you please announce for the record?
Alyssa Hernandez on behalf of petitioner Drew Kincaid.
Thank you. And ma'am, would you please state your name?
Amanda Smith.
Would you pull the microphone a little closer to you?
Amanda Smith.
Okay, and you are the respondent in this case, is that correct?
I am, Your Honor.
And you are proceeding representing yourself, is that also correct?
I am, Your Honor.
All right. Would you all raise your right hands? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you'll give will be the truth and the whole truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes,
You may
Your
lower your hands. So we're here on a petition for enforcement of a final suit affecting the parent-child relationship. The court encouraged the parties to speak to each other in one of the conference rooms, and it has come to the court's attention that there has been some progress, and you all have made some agreements. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Thank you. Attorney Hernandez, go ahead and read the agreements into the record.
Sure. And if Your Honor would like, I can not preview, but we have some agreements and then I can let you know the remaining issues if you'd like, or I'm happy to just read them if that's all you're asking for now.
You know what? Let's do it that way. Tell me the issues that remain outstanding.
Sure. So one of them is not an issue for you to really decide on, but I think both parties would benefit from Your Honor's clarification on what their order means on what a designated competent adult is. That has caused a lot of issues in their co-parenting, parallel parenting relationship. And I think both of them are seeking clarification on that.
Okay.
And then second, we are requesting attorney's fees on the basis of Ms. Smith's refusal to have settlement discussions with us.
Okay. All right.
Everything else has been agreed to. We've reached agreements.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and read the agreement between the parties into the record.
Sure. So both the parties have agreed that Miss Amanda Smith will provide all of the child's Calvin Klein underwear, all of the child's Calvin Klein undershirts, all of the child's Nike socks that are in her possession to Mr. Kincaid by 5 p.m. on Friday. She is going to pay $20 to Mr. Kincaid also by Friday at 5 p.m. for a pair of missing Nike shorts, excuse me. She's also going to pay Mr. Kincaid $50 for the misappropriated trust funds that were used by Friday at 5 p.m. I am going to send the Texas DMV power of attorney form to Ms. Smith. She's going to fill that form out today and return it back to me for Mr. Kincaid to execute, and she will have the title to the Jeep transferred into her sole name by Friday. Lastly, the parties agreed to include a clause in the enforcement order, a mutual recommitment that they will both follow the final SAPSR order on a go-forward basis.
Okay. And Mr. Kincaid, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Smith, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so the court accepts the agreement between the parties. And counsel, I'll be relying on you to give me an order that not only fleshes out the agreements between the parties, but whatever the court is going to consider on the attorney's fees, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so competent adults. A competent adult is just what it sounds like. Someone who is able to drive a car, put the child in a car, and make sure that the child is retrieved from one parent, take the child to the other parent. That's a competent adult. If it can't be anyone who is, when we say incompetent, so someone who is incapacitated mentally, right? That wouldn't be a competent adult. A competent adult does not mean that that person does not have a criminal history. I'm not saying that you all are designating anyone that does, but I just want to make sure it's clear, you know, if someone has a criminal history, if there are no legal orders limiting a person from being able to be around children, they're going to be considered a competent adult. It can be a new girlfriend. It can be a new boyfriend. It can be a new spouse. It can be a best friend. It can be a relative. It can be the preacher at church. It can be any of those people that I listed, as long as they are what's considered competent to make sure that the child gets from point A to point B. Yes, ma'am.
So in this case, Judge, it was a car service?
What do you mean a car service, like Uber?
No,
No,
like
Your Honor.
a car. It was a private vehicle, and a 17-year-old nephew, or Drew's brother, youngest brother, 17-year-old in a car service, and he was not being directly delivered to his father.
Okay, the car service would, okay.
I can respond, Your Honor, if you'd like, or we were just seeking clarification, so I don't know that any argument is necessary, but if it's helpful, I can
I want
respond.
to hear from Mr. Kincaid, actually.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Kincaid, clear that up for me.
Yes, Your Honor. So David is a family driver for our family, has been a family driver for our family, meaning not just me, but my siblings, for my father. Miss Smith has also rode with him many times, with Ronan in the vehicle, I may add. I did send my little brother also with him, just to make sure there was family there. And they were going to my dad's house, where I was going to be a little bit later that day. And she refused to release him to a competent adult that she is very aware of, has ridden with many times. Ronan has ridden with many times. She knows exactly who this person is. He has all the certificates from the state of Texas to drive. He is a limo driver. He's not an Uber driver. He is a family friend who is our family driver.
Yes, ma'am.
You paid him, correct, to do that?
Yeah, okay, so we're not going to get into all of that. It was
He
just,
also wasn't delivered to, Drew was not there, and why, if he was going to Drew's dad's house, Ronan's grandfather's home,
Mhm.
where was his grandfather?
okay.
Why
so-
is there a 17-year-old? So David is dropping off a 17-year-old and a 7-year-old to a house that I don't know if when an adult is going to be there.
Okay, so I can answer that for you. And I'm just going to say it right out because I don't know
Sure.
any other way to say it. It's none of your business.
Okay.
When his child is in his possession,
Okay.
it's none of your business where his son goes, as long as he's somewhere safe. Same thing with Mr. Kincaid. It's none of your business where your son goes, as long as he's with someone that mom has designated him to be. And the reason I'm answering it,
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
okay, so
Thank
if
you.
you would give me an order, Attorney Hernandez, I would appreciate it. How much time do you need to circulate the order?
I think I heard you give the last two cases 2 weeks. I think that's fine.
Okay, so I will add you on the same date as everyone else. It'll be November 7th, 2025 at 9:30. That'll be in front of Judge Lee. Now, if the order is circulated and signed, you all don't have to worry about that date at all. It'll just go away. But if it's not, then you would need to log on to the Zoom that day with Judge Lee and let us know what's going on, okay?
Okay.
Let me give you
Sounds
all the dismissal code when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, Ms. Smith?
Do I need to write it down?
You can put it on your, like a note on your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 961-1106-4392.
And to be clear, this is how I would log into the Zoom on that day on November?
Yes.
Okay.
If you need
If
that
we
date.
needed to.
Yeah, you
Okay.
may not need the date because you all came to an agreement. And let me just reiterate again, I appreciate you, Ms. Smith, even listening to me. You absolutely did not have to. I can't force you to do it, but I appreciate you going down the hallway and speaking, Mr. Kincaid. I appreciate you all for coming to some sort of an agreement, because like I said, when you agree on your own, it makes it easier for you all to follow the order. Anything
Yes,
else,
Your Honor.
please?
No, ma'am.
No,
Okay,
Your
we're
Honor.
free to leave. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.